Hello everyone, this is DJ Zelex slash Digital Magic here from Team Lone Wolf Let's Plays. Um, I know it's been kind of a long while, and I'm kind of sorry about that, and I kind of partially explained it in my previous video. I think my mind is kind of hazy, what with being in college and all. Um, but I decided that I might as well do some recording since it's coming up to the holiday season, specifically Thanksgiving here, um, and record a video of the most patriotic game that I've got, which is Bounty Train. Now, a bit of explanation before I get into this. Bounty Train is a game. I'm sorry, if you hear background noise, I'm readjusting myself. Um, excuse me. It's a game where you are essentially a train driver slash owner during the American Civil War. So possibly one of the most bloodiest wars in American history. So um, yeah, I mean that there's not really much else beyond that. I mean there's a storyline, but I'm not going to be getting into that into this video. I'm just going to be playing the basic gameplay. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new game. This is main character Walter Reed. Um, I don't need a tutorial because I've already played through it, and I'm not going to do the tutorial unless I do decide to do straight up the whole storyline. That's only if you guys want it. Um, if you guys do, go ahead and comment, but I'm not going to do the tutorial unless it's necessary. So I'm just going to be playing in Sandbox just to kind of show off what all this game is and what it's got to offer. Because it's currently in development. I would definitely go and support the developers. It's a great game in my opinion. It's just in currently it's in essentially beta, but it already is really smooth in my opinion. So I've got what's called the Trainium Edition, which is kind of like a special edition that you get for paying a bit extra. So that's why I've got this right here. This guy won't appear if you don't have the Trainium Edition. So I'm not going to read anything. I can't do voice acting today. My throat is going to probably kill me if I do. So I'll let you read that. Um, so yeah, everything in this game to a degree kind of has like requirements. Um, this is the locomotive that I've got to start out with. Again, this is from the Training Edition. So you'll see that down here I've got some stats here. Each train has its own specific stats, and you can actually later upgrade the trains and reconfigure it from the depot. Um, Obviously, I don't have enough money at all for any of this stuff, but later you can get new trains, all of them time accurate, as awesome as that is, except for possibly this one. Um, so you can also hire new people aboard. Uh, I'm not interested now, just because it's a basic game and I've got to deal with stuff. Alright, so let's see. I'm currently in Portland. This is the starting location for the entire game. Um, so first place I'm going is Boston. Now this is for free. The first uh, license, railroad license. You have to buy the later ones. So I'm just going to Boston for now until I can get enough money to buy a new one. So I'm just going to see if anybody's going to Boston. You are going to New York. Do not. Well, let's see. I've got two people going to Yucatan, correct? Yes, I do. So I'm actually going to go ahead and buy the license for Yucatan. And I'm very sorry if I butcher any of the names. I am American. I can't pronounce anything, though. So I'm going to go ahead and preemptively buy that and bring on the two people going to Yucatan, which is Russell and Edwin, I believe. Yes, it is. Alright, so you can see up here you've got all your current missions and that sort. So I'm going to go ahead and head on over. Now, normally I would be picking up some goods and also bringing it to Boston, but I don't actually have anything to take to Boston because I don't know what the current price ranges are for it. So I'm going to go ahead and travel there. Now, of course, you've also got the coal and that kind of stuff. Oh, you've also got these, where the army will search your training for stuff. That's interesting. Sometimes they'll offer you to come in and check out the place, but I guess that wasn't happening today. Is anybody else heading to? You are not. I don't know who the hell are you. You're Portland. Oh, you're a bandit. That would be a most definite no. So you can have. I guess the best way of putting it is that you can have like affinities for certain groups, like reputation. And I'm gonna try and do a well, just for the sake of this show off, I'm not going to go for the bandit route at all. And all the trains that you see in those loading screens, those are all trains you can buy too, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I got Portland Attitude +6. I'm doing both of those. I've never heard about it. I've never seen that before. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I know that. No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna say anything to that because that'd be super rude. Um, so let's see what we got here. So this is another way you can get money, which is transport cargo. So let's see. I'm going back to Boston, so I want low price. Big butt. So that's a no. Good to know. And I'm going off of these values right here. This is the buy price and the sell price. So I'm going to Boston. And of course, something that's really cool is that all the information is dated um, to when you last visited, and you can also like subscribe to the newspapers, and they'll obviously keep you updated, but only if you're subscribed to the newspaper in that specific town that you're currently in, which is kind of cool. That was actually cruise. That's about 2%, $2 price margin, $3. That's quite the price margin. Holy hell! I'm gonna go ahead and buy 3 of those for now. Yeah, all these exclamation marks means that they're contraband. So you can deliver contraband, um, but you will get stopped. Maybe, not always. Remember how you saw that search and seizure kind of deal earlier? Yeah, that's what that was all about. I think these are tools. No, these are furs. What's this? Oh, these are. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Um, what's tobacco? Tobacco. Oh, tobacco's just a sweet dog. So I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the rest of that and head on back to Boston. So, oh, yeah, this is something that I almost forgot about. So the coal consumption, that's a big thing. So let me actually go back and buy some coal before I go and be an idiot. So there we go. Yeah, you can see up the top the current coal and tender and that kind of stuff. And all the weight is realistic, by the way, and that like your train can only pull so much weight, and if you've got more weight, the train will move slower depending on how much pull power it's got. So again, this is I might add that this is an early game, like an early beta game, and got all of that. And like the time travel is moderately realistic and all that. It's very impressive, actually. I'm sorry if you hear stuff out like far back in the distance. I'm obviously in my dorm, so you'll probably hear stuff out in the hallway. Um, market. See what kind of. Ooh, that's kind of a nice profit. So yeah, you can get kind of nice profit from just doing this too. Like I've already gotten back all the money that I lost from buying the license, and then some actually. I saw something. Well, I'm gonna keep driving around until I get into a battle, and then I'll show you that. So those are kind of cool. Um, it's a very unique way of doing a battle, I guess is the best way of putting it. Um, I think that you're more likely to get hit if you're doing Boston Pizza. Um, so cotton actually is a good. I'm gonna go ahead and just get few of those. See what else I got here. Food. Oh wait, no, that's I can't count the power. I'm sorry. Yeah. So jewelry would be something good to transport. See what I've got over here. Yeah, no, just the Clinton. I don't know if you heard that. I heard something really weird out in the hallway. I'm very sorry about that. Um, so yeah, and it's also so you can see here it's got all the um, stats for the most part and a little bit of a blurb. Then you can also upgrade all the engines, which is kind of interesting. Um, and the booster, I'm sure a lot of this won't really make much sense right now until you see how the battle works. Um, so, oh well, there's also some stuff that it's like it's obvious. You can also have a breakdown while on the road, which is kind of cool. Um, generally not a good thing, but it can happen, and it's kind of nice that they have that possibility to come in. That's right. So since I've already got all that, let's go ahead and head back. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and do the escape. The escape is what I'm more used to. So you'll see that you've got kind of an interesting, almost RTS feel to how it runs. No, do what I want you to do. Thank you. Now it's pretty much useless. I don't know if you just saw. Oh yeah. So that was Tech. Me. I was thinking about maybe recording with him later. I'm surprised that came up actually. Um, but I guess it's. Oh, hello. I'm going way too fast right now. So yeah, this is the speed, if you will. I just realized I don't know where Walter is. Here it is. So you've got your whistle. You've got your health for all of the carriages, which is really clever actually, because you can get carriages to catch on fire. Um, Walter, I'm gonna switch you out with Bill because Bill's got better. Oh yeah, you can also have them start to uncouple the train cars too, which is kind of clever. Oh dear, stuff's on fire. My carriage. Well, that's kind of bad. Well, I kind of failed. Um, so yeah, that can happen. Let me go ahead and just try and like just book it. Now, something that's kind of interesting is that you can actually damage your locomotive just by going fast enough. Which, if you know anything about how trains work, that's pretty accurate. Um, the only downside that I've got, which is possible, like I haven't gotten really far into the train upgrade system so far in my actual play. Oh, I apparently have lost my boost, which is kind of bad. Let me just go ahead and piss off the horse. You can scare the horses by blowing the whistle, which is kind of clever. Oh well, I lost Bill. So much for Bill. So yeah, you can escape. You can escape like that. I sadly lost my uh, well accomplice. I guess is the best way of putting it. But I still got profit, which is a terrible way of looking at it. That's the only way of looking at it really at this point. Um, so yeah, you can obviously repair, but everything takes time. Um, I actually found out that you can only pick this specific car up here, like at Yucata. Utica, sorry. I think I've been pronouncing Yucata a lot. That's a totally different place, by the way. Just realized that. My bad. Um, but yeah, so uh, you can only pick those cars up at that specific location. So you can have like tons of cars spread out everywhere, but you won't be able to get it unless you're at that specific location. So that's kind of interesting in my opinion that they've built that into the system. So um, I know this is kind of a short episode, but I just want to kind of show off this game, which I think is a really cool game in my opinion. I'm personally very much into trains. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be at the college that I'm currently at. Um, but if you're kind of into trains, or alternatively, you're kind of into like historical Civil War type games, this is a really good game for that because it's pretty accurate. Like, for instance, it's got how many states seed and like it's actually got the effect of what of those states seceding. Um, like almost all the history is pretty accurate for the most part. Um, like the events that happen are pretty accurate to the timing of the actual Civil War. So I just think that's really impressive that they've built that entire system into the game. So yeah, so I, that's pretty much all I've got today. Again, I'm very sorry that I don't have more, um, but I wasn't really planning on making that big of an episode today. So, um, so yeah. Um, again, if you guys want to uh, watch and or see more of me playing this game, go ahead and comment down below for me to do so. Uh, I'll be more than willing to play like a right proper playthrough of the campaign. Um, but that's only if you guys want me to, obviously. So comment down below if you like to. If you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe, or even like for that matter. Lets us know that what we're doing is what you guys want to see. If not, just let us know. Um, I will let you know that in the future we are going to have start having a specific guest star. Uh, I know him only from the college that I'm from, that I'm currently at. He's a part of one of the teams that I'm with. Turns out he also does Let's Plays. You can find his channel up on YouTube, obviously, at The Sinister Prodigy. Uh, yes, I know that's a fascinating name, but very generic. Um, Not really much I can do about that, I'm sorry. But, right, kind of cool. Um, if I remember to, hopefully I will. But knowing my pretty frazzled brain as is, I probably won't. I'm very sorry about that, but you can just find him up on YouTube, The Sinister Prodigy. He hasn't really put up a whole lot yet, but he probably will soon. Um, but obviously, he's going to be joining us for a couple of episodes and vice versa. So you might be seeing him soon. But beyond that, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode and hope to see you guys around for the next one. Ciao.